Elio guys, and welcome back. In today's video though, we have the maintenance notes for April 27th, 2022, and I can already see without scrolling down here, they're talking about baby girl Odin. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so let's see what is up with her skills. I'm super interested in seeing her 3D model as well. Hopefully that translates over because this artwork right here, dog. So we do know that her exclusive trinket is obviously 2 sets of her trinket. You get plus 10% HP. Could be very, very useful, especially for Astromon that isn't Odin. So, you know, feel free to throw it on your HP aggressors or mons of that nature, depending on what you use and where you use them at in the game. But moving on to the ultimate skills here, for the fire Odin, for her ultimate skill that is, she has a 25% chance to reduce the enemy's resistance for 2 turns upon attacking an enemy suffering defense down. Water reduces damage received by 50% for 1 turn when HP is at 50% or below. Wood increases allies' attack power by 50% for 2 turns upon using her super skill. Light grants a shield to allies proportional to own max HP for 2 turns upon using a super skill. And for dark critical hits, increase damage dealt by 25%. So that's just innate right there. So it's kind of like a baby version of Hunter being added to her, or I guess you could say half Hunter. But I don't know. I do have all of their skills and stuff pulled up here, so if you guys haven't joined the Discord yet and used that bot, hey, feel free to join. Descriptions, well, the link to the Discord is always in the description below, shall I say. But I mean, Fire Odin, she has defense down and attack down, meaning that resistance down could be useful with her defense down. But the issue with Fire Odin is that she just doesn't really make sense. She's not really viable in any content that I can think of because they're just better options and cheaper options versus Evo 3ing a Fire Odin. The water one, which has double stun, it says she gets like a damage reduction for 1 turn when her HP is at 50% or below. I'm not sure if they mean it's on for 1 turn and, you know, it's 50% damage reduction and then it goes off, but if she's hit again, so her HP is still below 50% if it's going to proc again, or is it a one-time deal? Because if it's a one-time deal, trash. I mean, she does have double stun, but it doesn't really get spicy unless it's booked up, and I don't know how many people have Nat 5 Odin books laying around to dump into their water ones, so I mean, it is what it is. The wood one, the 50% attack up boost for the entire squad sounds super appealing, but when you take into mind that her skill set is HP siphon and defense down, it's more so just yikers than anything, because it's like she has self-sustain and she can apply defense down and I guess boost up the entire squad's DPS. But even with her amazing 3.9k attack stat, I feel like it's just wasted. Like, it doesn't really change anything. It sounds exciting, especially on paper, but how many of us out there are rocking Evo 3 Wood Odins? I mean, maybe I'm just built different and I don't see the beauty of Wood Odin, but I could be wrong, so feel free to leave your own opinion in the comments below. The light one getting a shield proportional to her own max HP, I think that's fine. There's nothing too crazy about that. And then the dark one, who also has the half Hunter, shall I say, with her critical hits, is still a bit awkward in my opinion. I don't think it's bad. I just think that at the end of the day, it's okay. She still isn't a nuker. She still isn't a like super big damage dealer, but this does gravitate her slightly more towards dealing damage. But it's just that her being a balance type, she has battle rush and defense down, so her kit is some self-sustainability but also debuffing, now paired with a little bit of extra damage. I feel isn't that appealing. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I just feel like it's just like Odin. It's okay. It's nothing revolutionary like Arthur, for example, but it's just there hanging out. But there's also a clan challenge and emblem in the Dimension Defense. Weekly reward tiers in the Dimension Defense dungeon has been changed. Looks like they've been hella lowered. Hella lowered. The Astro Gem's still the same though, and Clan Points is still the same, but it looks like they're just easier to access for everyone because, I don't know, maybe Apophis isn't performing up to standard, or I do recall that they said once it came out that they were just going to do testing and gather data before they actually made a accurate, I guess, reward tier list. So maybe it's just that right there. Emblem and user frame and region defense. Cool. I mean, I'm not a big frame guy. You guys probably have seen my stuff with my friends, with at least of both of my accounts. I don't change my pictures. I got other stuff to do than change my frames. But hey, for what it's worth, they do look very clean. And then skill improvements for the exposed weakness, which I'd covered in the prior notes, the developer notes of that popping up for the weakness struck. When a mon takes exposed weakness, it looks like crit rate up is getting a boost for Fire Jormungandr and Water Hohenheim. It goes up from 30% to 40%, but crit rate up is still like, why? Why would you do that? And then also ally attack up is going up from 30 to 40% for Light Hohenheim, Dark Draka, Shadows getting a boost, Light Gilgamesh, Light Scheherazade, and also Zeus, well, Fire Zeus that is. I think that's cool. I mean, I'll take an extra 10%. It doesn't change how those mons act at this point in time. It just makes them slightly more better. So I'm down with that. And there's also adjustments to the ultimate skill chance. Looks like they're focusing more so on the resistance down more than anything. So Fire Persephone is getting her resistance down boosted up from 15% chance to 20% chance. Wood Persephone is getting her awkward 17% chance being boosted up to 25%. And Fire Valk is going from 17 to 25%. Which once again, this is all positive. I don't have any of these mons at their super, or shall I say ultimate evolution, so I can't say how useful / unuseful that they are. But if you have them, feel free to leave in the comments below how much this procs right now, and hopefully in the future if I somehow remember to ask this question to see if there's any big change. Heck, you can even still comment on this video saying, you know what, that does buff out. It does buff out. And then also Predator and Hunter effect, which for whatever reason they called Predator and Pulverize, has been increased to 50%. So looks like Dark Imperato, Dark Hohenheim, Wood Griffin, and Water Poseidon all get a boost in their Predators and Hunters by 10%. Once again, that's chunky. That's beneficial. There's energy gifts right there. Doesn't really mean anything. Also the 4x battle speed, which is probably the biggest quality of life thing that has been added for quite a while in MSL. The whole Apex remove SP reduction. There's also a variant preview in the Super Laboratory for Super Evolutions. Once again, looks like Glenda is being added to the 5-star Astromon selection card too. That's pretty cool. Then improved gem / equipment upgrade speed has been doubled compared to previous. I wish we could just skip that entirely. I would love to skip that, but them speeding it up is still fine in itself. And there's also some other fixes right here, Clanfest and UI. There's also a master level up boost event. Obviously the whole trinket summon for Odin starts on April 27th and ends on the 25th. And then after it ends on the 25th, we slide over to the Persephone exclusive trinket up until June 7th. There's the Light and Dark Hero contract package, of course. So if you want to donate, pick what you want, and I hope that you enjoy it. Holiday packages, skill books, Light and Dark Wild Fang. If you want to get either of these baby girls, just get Dark. Heroes Fest pack, Clan Fest pack. News, they're not really worth the money, but if you're doing fusion, obviously a Light Anew would speed up that fusion for Shiva. The Heroic Secret Egg Pack, Variant Holy Gleam Package, and it looks like Tanya is making a return as well. And then her Capture Festival starts on May 8th and it ends on the 22nd. This is the first time, or maybe second time ever, that she's actually coming back, because I still have Tanya from the first time this event happened, but I felt like she just never came back. Maybe this is her third time. Maybe I'm just bugging out here, but yeah, I do have a Tanya review up, I believe. I could definitely be wrong with that, so don't quote me on it. But yeah, I mean, she's back. She's collectible. Is she good? Well, if you're hearing Tanya's name for the first time ever, that says everything about her. Unless they want to, like, big brain and actually change things on her, but we'll have to see. So Light and Dark is available through Fusion as well. Her Soul Stones will be in the Shady Shop, and obviously I would try and collect her during the weekends, which I'll kind of state once again once we get closer to her actual release out there in the wild. And that seems to be it. It looks like the next festival after Anu, which happens in May, is going to be Loki. So looking forward to that. I'm super stoked about the whole Odin thing though, of actually seeing this baby girl in game. So it looks like I do need to update her review as well. And also I'm thinking that I may end up updating the tier list to address the changes with Valk and also Odin. In terms of the Ultimate Evolution tier list, that's something that's been on my mind too, because I've just been waiting for quite a while for this baby girl to come out before I do another tier list video, which I'm also debating about making just condensed, because no matter what I do, no one's ever happy about it, and I rather you guys have the information available. It's a quick video of me going through the tiers quite quickly, and then you can run off with it. So that's what I have in mind though, but feel free to leave in your comments below about what you guys are excited about in terms of this maintenance. Are you looking forward to Odin's Ultimate Evolution? Are you more happy about Tanya? What's going on in your MSL world? And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. See ya.